Morning. So it's been a couple days. We've been really busy on this lift the roof project. But little update. Let me show you what we got going on. We got the upper part shingled. So this bottom part along the bottom, all the way around, that's going to be a standing seam metal, which we can video doing that. But that's not in yet, but we got the upper part done so that we're dried in. We got more rain coming. We're just in that time of year in our part of the neighborhood where this is our rain time. But something I think you'll find interesting are these stone columns that he's getting going right now. So this is it's a natural stone. It's actual stone, not the veneer. So you can see it there. I'm gonna see if he'll let me put a video on if he shows up today, and we'll start getting these other. He's got 10 more to do. So there's one, there's another, and then they go all the way around the porch that way. Good news, windows are in, so I think we're going to be putting those in today as well. And there's some interior framing we've been doing. The inside is about ready for electrical. Next week we will be doing electrical, getting it prepped for installation. So this project is moving along very nicely. Oh, let me climb up that. And I'll take you in the house real quick. The project has gone very smooth considering the massive amount of work it's taken to tear the house down. And I shouldn't say massive, it was pretty straightforward, pretty smooth. And we did frame the back porch, which there's that. Yeah, so that's just kind of a brief update of everything that has been going on. And we'll catch you throughout the day, off and on. Some of the stuff we've done the last couple days, some stuff's been, I don't want to call it meaningless, but it's stuff that ain't that real interesting, just stuff that's got to be done. Yeah, so we'll catch you through the day. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, let me zoom. No zoom. Well, this is just a basic window installation. We just got all the windows today. I'm just going to do one or two here. No reason to go through every window. It's the same process. We cut ours from the inside of the house with a Sawzall and just go right around the edges. So you can see real close, we cut all this flush. You want that to be flush. You know, the windows are made to be, I don't know, ½ inch, roughly smaller than the window opening, but you get those opening sizes from the facility. And then what I do is this is just basically a 1/4 inch shim, and I put it on the bottom of each side of the window. That'll allow us to level it all, and then when we go back to insulate around the window, that'll give us a little bit of a gap that we can insulate, that way it's not all tight. Just take these, put them in the corners, tack them down with a nail. Where's my hammer at? Like this, just like so. And then what I normally like to do, just because it's a little bit messy, all we're using is 100% silicone. So what I like to do is, here's our window. Just to make it a little bit less messy putting it in, because those of you that have installed these before, you've put a window in and you've slammed your hand into the silicone. I go around before. Just like so. These have J-channel, so I just grab the J-channel. Like so. And here's my level that we do. We start at the bottom. And right there, we're exact. Kind of center it. Left to right. Get a tack. If you can. It's got a little caulk on it. Now you get the bottom in the correct spot. It looks like it can go that way just a little bit. Just like that. We're nailed. Not nailed, we're tacked. And then we go and nail. Let me show you what we do. Everybody's a little different. We go every hole, every one, all the way up and around, all the way. Let me get those nailed, and then I'll show you what we do after that. Okay, now we're ready to tape. As you can see, we got everything nailed on all these, all the way around. Now we don't tape the bottom of the window. If any moisture gets in, right, or no moisture should be there. But worst case, that moisture can get out there. It's supposed to come down. So we do the sides and the top. I just take my square, nothing special. Run that over it. Just want to get that all sealed up. There's the other one. Now, if it was warm, which it's not really warm, you get basically one shot with this stuff. If you put it in the wrong spot, normally there's no saving it. But right now it's chilly. And now whenever it's chilly like this, sometimes it's adequate to put a staple to just hold it. But that's basically it. All caulked in, watertight. Done. On to the next one. Mike here again. So it's been a few days since I brought the camera out on this job. There hasn't been a lot of big change. We did get the windows in, we got the doors in. We are working on soffit, and I'm going to bring you guys in when we start doing the gables, that sort of thing, how we do it, how we cut it, how we install it. But first thing is the stone. I got it. Obviously, you've seen in the pictures the stonework that's been done. The guy has been working on all the posts for the last few days, and he's got one more left. And I talked to him, and he was good enough to let me throw a video on him. It'll be a time lapse. Nobody wants a video just sitting there on them, you can guys see how he installs that stone around the post, and which I think will be neat. I like stonework. I enjoy doing stonework. But we are at a point in our business where we can't do everything. We have to sub stuff out. We're too busy, and our projects honestly, the projects are on a scale that we just can't do it all. And I do enjoy doing it though. So here he is. All right, so stone guy's done for the day. As you can see, our video, we're gonna have him, obviously we'll have just watched him putting that one together, how he does it. It's a lot of work. This is a natural stone. It's a 4-inch deep stone. It's not the veneer. So it takes a lot of time to cut your pieces and place them in the right spot and make them look right, make them look natural. As you can see, there's quite a bit of stone. It looks great. The stone looks amazing. In the top part of the column up there be cedar wraps, and then up in the gable there's going to be a cedar truss in that. Soffit, we were trying to get as much soffit. We'll be doing more tomorrow, which I'll break down tomorrow's video on how we do it. I'll be in that gable, and then we still got that gable over there. We were able to get all this done. This is almost done. No fascia on there yet. The underside is the same white soffit. We ran out of big pieces today, but so we kind of had to pull off and do the smaller stuff this afternoon. HVAC guys are here. Oh yeah, and windows are all in. Windows and the front door. Let me step out of the truck. The wind is blowing today pretty good now. Started after lunch, but so there's the door. There's the door and the windows. So there's our look. And then the windows up top. So this job is coming together very smoothly. I mean, HVAC guys were here today. Like I said, wiring, we're about 70% done wired in this section. We stepped out to the outside of the house because they're calling for some rain Thursday and Friday. We'll jump back in there and get that all wrapped. Next week looks to be drywall week. Finishers are gonna start getting rolling on that. It ain't gonna be long. This job is going very, very, very good. Stone guy's gonna come back and do the caps tomorrow. That one is just sitting there right now. Yeah. So if you got any questions about how we do some of this stuff, I mean, even the stone, the soffit, anything. I mean, this siding, this is a vertical siding that's going to go around here and up into there. on the top. The chimney chase up top is going to be a stone veneer. It's going to match this stuff down low. Sorry, I think I'm fighting a cold. It's going to be a stone veneer to match that goes up top. Yeah. Like I said, if you guys have any questions on this, drop them below. Just shoot us questions, see what you got. I mean, this is what this is about. There's a lot of stuff that we do that your everyday person would like to try or do, and with the right direction, it would make sense to learn how to do that. So yeah, so this is where we're at right now. It's Tuesday, so catch you guys later. Like and subscribe. Thanks. All right, so I just got done breaking down, how the project's going. The stone posts are coming to completion. The soffit's getting put on. So we're getting ready to transition to the next phase of this project. The next step, which would be the insulation and drywall. We have a crew that comes in and hangs all the drywall, does all the med tape paint finish. A lot of the projects in our area do a smooth finish. I know that's controversial. Some people just say do the orange peel. Personally, I think the smooth finish looks classier, and so do about 99% of our clients that we deal with. On the insulation side, we are probably going to we'll blow in. We do a lot of on our particular projects. It's very simple to get an insulation netting from one of your box stores, and you can staple that to the wall and rent a blower for what I want to say pennies. I think the last time it was like $95 or something to rent it for, I think, a day or two, and you can blow all the insulation you want and get it in. 2x6, that's normally an R19, R20 is what you can get it into the 2x6 cavity. Normally we do a fiberglass, blown in fiberglass, because of the dust. The dust with cellulose is just horrible. But we normally do that, and we will video that so that you can see. It's very simple. I mean, it is something that anybody could really, I feel like anybody could do with some basic tools, even just stapling that up. So that being said, that is over the next couple videos, next video or two, we are going to be moving into that phase of we're going to get into the finishing part of the home. The floors have been picked out. I think they may have been ordered. Cabinet guy is coming Thursday. It's Tuesday. So all of those pieces are being put in place. A lot of the stuff has already been discussed, has been picked out months ago, weeks ago. It's something where when you get into a project like this, communication between your contractor or builder, which in this case is me, between me and the homeowner, it's a must to keep the job flowing as smooth as possible. I will say, going through COVID time, when COVID was everywhere, it was a nightmare on my end, because you had to have so many projects going to keep everything moving. I'll be honest, this project that we're on right now is probably the smoothest job we've been on since COVID, which tells me things are starting to kind of get back to normal, or at least what they were like. Windows showed up earlier than expected, which they were saying 3 to 4 weeks. I think they showed up at a day before 3 weeks. So doors showed up on time, siding has showed up on time. And all of that is pre-planned. I mean, that's something that you need to pre-plan and pre-order, so that, it's not like when you get to the siding, you're like, all right, we need to order the siding. Nope, you need to be aware of the time frames. So like the siding that's on the house that we're going through right now, that siding takes 4 weeks, roughly 4 to 6 weeks to get. So you want to prepare for that in advance. So that being said, I'm just making you guys aware of, what's coming. we're moving into let's get this house finished, and it's one step closer. So just stick with us, and like I said, like and subscribe. We'll have more stuff in the coming weeks. This week was kind of a weird week because there was a lot of just oddball framing, just getting stuff kind of like buttoned up, and I'll be honest, to me that's even boring. But anyways, stick with us. Thank you.